Is it time to sell our modern PSA 10 cards? I'm talking about alt arts, I'm talking about rarer cards from these modern sets that have been coming out recently. If you're looking for financial advice, you're not gonna find it here. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking about my own personal collection and opening the conversation up to you. This is gonna be an interesting research project, so like the video if you like the video. Thumbs down the video if the video sucked. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you a card that I'm thinking about selling myself. All right, so let me get out my laptop real quick, because I want to show you guys the population report on a modern card and a vintage card. Just because I think this is an interesting discussion. These modern cards, they're gonna keep popping up on the pop report even, into many years from now. And so it's interesting to talk about this kind of stuff, especially with some of the alt arts that we're seeing and what their pricing is commanding. All right, so I got my laptop open, and what you're seeing right now is the PSA population report for Neo Destiny. Number 113, Shining Tyranitar. In a PSA 9, there are currently 574 PSA 9 of this card. Now, my question is, how many buyers would there be of this card? How popular is Tyranitar? I would say pretty popular. I mean, it's my second favorite Pokemon, but how popular is Tyranitar? Is Tyranitar really popular? I would say yes. We saw with Battle Styles, the Sleepy Tyranitar kind of went crazy there for a little while. I think people like that Pokemon. So the question is there more than 574 people that would want that card? I would say yes. So the next question is, and let's pop over to eBay, how many people would buy this card for $500? Again, I would say that's a pretty decent price. I mean, you do get 1 to 2 Shinings in a box, typically with Neo. It's not guaranteed, but that's just the pull rate. So you may need to open like 2 to 3 to maybe 4 boxes to pull this card. But recently sold, we have one that sold for $535, and we have one that sold for $520. All right, so now we're going to transition over to a modern card, just for an illustration, right? Okay, this is just an illustration. So we're looking at the pop report again. Here's a card, the Blaziken VMAX. Okay, so the Blaziken VMAX in a PSA 10, there are 1,626 PSA 10s of this card. And I promise you, this is going up every single day. Every single day it goes up. Every single week it goes up. Here's another point. How many people are sitting on Chilling Reign booster boxes right now? I can tell you a lot more people are holding Chilling Reign booster boxes than they're holding Neo Destiny anything. That's not like a debate, obviously, right? Shining Tyranitar is 20 years old, so that's not like the argument I'm trying to make. I'm just saying at PSA 10, there are 1,600 of these. Now I'm gonna show you another thing. I'm on eBay right now, looking at Blaziken VMAX in PSA 10. And you wouldn't believe it. This card's selling for $500. There are 1,600 of these. That pretty much guarantees there will be a handful of these cards on eBay every single day from now until Pokemon isn't popular anymore. And even after that, I don't think Pokemon's ever going down, to be clear. But I just wanted to say that to make the point. There will always be PSA 10 Blazikens on the market. And so the question is, are there more than 1,600 buyers for Blaziken VMAX at $500? I don't know the answer to that question. I'm not here to give you financial advice. All I'm saying is these prices are pretty crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm struggling because there's a lot of cards that I have in the modern PSA 10 realm that I really like. I'm struggling to figure out what to do because I bought these cards when they were a little bit cheaper, and now as they're climbing in value, like, do I liquidate those cards and then put it back into the hobby somewhere else, knowing that I can get that card back in the future? That's another thing I always think about. Like, can I replace that card in the future? And I feel like the answer on a lot of these cards is yes. A lot of these modern cards, you're going to be able to replace in the future. The question is, are you going to be able to replace it for less than $500? I'm just saying, this is interesting. This is interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure it out. So let me show you a card that I have. All right, so I bought this PSA 10 Blaziken VMAX, I don't know, like a little while ago for a couple $100. I know I always say never to buy PSA 10s, to always try and find 9.5s, but I honestly I wanted this card really bad. It is one of my favorite cards, and I didn't really anticipate it exploding in value like this. I mean, I really thought, okay, I'll buy this for a couple $100 and it'll probably like go down and be like, maybe it'd be like 150, 175 or something like that. But to see it hit 500 is it's just a little bit like, it's a little bit scary. Like, is it time to maybe sell off some of these PSA 10s of these really rare modern cards in hopes that you can get it again in the future? Honestly, I don't really know what to do. So I'd like to hear your thoughts. And thanks so much for watching this. If you did like this video, make sure to like this video. If you did hate this video, make sure to thumbs down this video, because that kind of helps too. Helps me know that you guys hate the content, that I need to change it. So anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.